Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I actually have a brand new Xbow Cycle deck to showcase for you guys. It is the return of BomberBow. That is not a name I have said in quite a few years, believe it or not. BomberBow was actually a thing back when Goblin Duel was released, whichever year that was, maybe 2021 I want to say. And it was absolutely terrorizing the meta, so us Xbow players actually did create a variant to counter it, which was Valkyrie, Bomber, Fire Spirit, Rocket. But ever since then, we haven't really used Bomber in Xbow, until now, courtesy of the newly released Evolved Bomber. BomberBow is actually back in full force, and just a fun statistic for you guys right now, in the current top 200 players on Ladder and Path of Legends, 72 of them are playing with the Evolved Bomber. So top 200, 72 players have the Evo Bomber in their deck, which is a 36% use rate in the top 200. Very astounding numbers right now. As I'm getting into my first match against Steve, I'm going to go for an Xbow because I have a Tesla on the board. There's pretty much no risk, and I might be able to do something to this guy. Okay, I'm really sorry about this, Steven, but I'm going Evo Bomber the bridge, and look at this, guys. One hit, two hits on the tower. Look at that absolute display of skill as well, by the way. Just for playing an Evolved Bomber at the bridge, I get like 1,000 damage or however much that was. He already calls a good game. I am tempted to agree. I do not agree that that was well played. I mean, it was a good punish on my end, but there was no skill required in punishing with the Evo Bomber. He literally had to go Knight to block my Xbow, and I just lined up the Bomber. You know, so much skill involved, oh my god. But yeah, this is absolutely crazy, guys. This is a new Xbow variant. We also have the little prince in here. Since I'm on the topic of statistics, I'll drop another one for you guys. Last season, out of the top 200 finishers in Path of Legends, 112 players out of 200 had the Little Prince in their deck. So that is a total use rate of 56% in the top 200. Absolutely astounding numbers. That's a really good Xbow by me because he did not have any ground troops in Cycle right there. Barbarrel obviously does not tank for the Xbow in time, and that is actually just going to be a good game. He might go Graveyard right now. I think it would be a decent play because I don't have any Log or E-Spirit in this hand right now to defend the clumped up Skeles when the Knight's tanking, but he does not go for one, so he kind of missed his opportunity to go in. He was even up Elixir, I think, so he really should have gone in, but since he missed it, it is pretty much over. He does go for an Evo Knight. I do have my own, though, so I should be fine. I'll E-Spirit for these Skeles. I'll go for a Log, and let's see how the Evo Bomber fares against a Graveyard. Let me just go for it on defense. One of the worst Logs I've ever played, by the way. I missed so many skeletons. But yeah, look at the Evo Bomber putting in work. It actually cleared up quite a bit of skeletons there, so that was pretty clutch. I'll get back to a second Tesla for this defense, just to make sure the Baby Dragon doesn't get too out of hand. And yeah, this deck is absolutely busted, guys. It's actually a shout out to Aragon. You guys might know Aragon. He's a good friend of mine. Pretty much one of the best Xbow players in the world right now. Very big YouTube channel as well. Props to him for the growth. And he actually invented this deck. He is currently, I think he has 2 accounts in the top 20 right now with this deck. And he actually was like top 5 or 6 in the world with this deck before. So Aragon did make this deck, and it pretty much just has, I'll be honest guys, it's not really that much of a broken Xbow deck, as it is just a broken deck that has Xbow in it, because we have 3 of the best cards in the entire game. We have Evo Bomber, Little Prince, and Evo Knight. Like, they're just so broken. I think this is actually going to be, yeah, I think this Bomber is actually going to line up to tower. Look at this skill, guys. Absolute display. Masterclass display of talent right there. Going to take the tower with that Log, and that's going to be a good game. Very nice first win against Splashyard for the showcase of BomberBow. Alright guys, into our next match against Seiji. As you can see, I'm at about 2200 on Path of Legends right now, so I did reach Ultimate Champion, I think last week, and I'm just going to be pushing. I didn't push for a while. Now I'll be going for top 1000 with this brand new deck. I want to see how I can pilot it. I've honestly been pretty good at like overpowered Xbow decks, like back when Queen Bow was really good. I was actually one of the first people to pioneer Queen Bow as well, but back when it was really good, I did get a pretty good finish with it. My best one was 107. I also got like a 267 with it, I believe, which could have been much higher, but ladder anxiety, I just kind of sat there. But yeah, basically, I do enjoy these off-meta Xbow variants. I don't think I played too much of the old BomberBow, actually. Maybe I should have, but I'm mainly a Thruppno main, of course. I stick to Thruppno, my favorite deck. But this season, I don't know yet, guys. I'm not like 100% certain, but I might just stick with this deck. I'll see what I can do, because it does seem to be really good, and it doesn't look like they're nerfing Evo Bomber. I actually did release a balance change wish list. I got like quite a few likes on Twitter, like 150, and I'm actually going to send that to Supercell as well. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to single-handedly change any kind of balances, but it's nice to at least feel like my voice is heard, because they do let me know whenever I share my balanced feedback with them, detailed balance change feedback. They do say that they actually share it with the balance team. The community manager told me, so that's really nice. So I'll be doing that. Hopefully we can get some nerfs, but right now, while the iron is hot, we better strike. So I'm using the Evo Bomber, and if you guys don't have the card, then obviously this video isn't that applicable, but I just kind of wanted to showcase this deck because Aragon is popping off with it like absolutely crazy, top 5 or whatever it was with the deck, and also Evo Bomber is just so strong. I kind of wanted to use it. I didn't really make an Evo Bomber spotlight video. I think I'll get one hit on the tower. No, that's not a bad lineup. So you do, it's like not entirely no skill. You do still have to line it up with the tower correctly. It's sort of like a better magic archer. It's only 2 elixir. Like, it's actually crazy how this card is 2 elixir and also only 1 cycle. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, guys, I'll be honest, with the 1 cycle on this. Like, that's just absolutely wild. Even wall breakers are super broken, but at least they knew to keep them at 2 cycles. Like, 1 cycle on the bomber is ridiculous, especially for a card that only costs 2 elixir in general. Like, what in the world? I'm going to take a bunch of scaly barrel damage, actually. That's not too optimal, but it's fine. Evo Knight should block. He might go, like, gang. Spears. Okay, I'll log those off. He's going to go gang. Yeah, I can't really do much about that. I guess I'll try an E-Spirit for it, but yeah, damage is done. That's a pretty well-defended Xbow. This guy's playing Evo Mortar Bait. Pretty interesting deck. I think I'll just go for another Xbow, though, because I have an Evo Knight counter-pushing in the right. His elixir is going to be spread a little thin. I'll go LP as well, just to get some offense going right now and keep the Mortar off my Xbow. I'll Bomber log for this Muskie. Yeah, I might be able to kill it, actually. Yeah, look at that Bomber melting the Musketeer. E-Spirit for all of this. Maybe I'll get a small lock, and I do. Beautiful. He's going to have to Fireball. I'll Knight in case he doesn't. Okay, I was thinking he wouldn't Fireball, because there was a lot, like, of time he had that he just let it go, but I guess he just wanted to wait for the LP to cross a little bit higher. Anyway, I'll just go for a Bomber to snipe this Knight and E-Spirit to protect my Bomber from that Mortar Blast as much as I can. I do have to defend most of the Scaly Barrels at this point. You guys can see, like, this deck, I would say it's kind of a hybrid between, like, Queen Bow and Thrupono. It is a bit of an aggressive deck at some times, but you don't even need the Xbow as a win con sometimes, because we do literally have the Evo Bomber. Let me try and get a nice lineup right now with this Bomber on the Knight. We can maybe get 1 hit on the tower. We do get 1, I believe. Yeah, that's 1. So as you can see, Bomber Splash is about 300 damage. That's going to be very nice. Essentially the equivalent of a Fireball. And it's so stupid, guys, that you can actually get multiple hits on 1 chain. Like, 1 Bomber can actually hit the tower twice with that, like, bounce effect. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know what the, like, requirements are for it. I don't know what the criteria is that caused that to happen, but it's happened to me quite a few times. I've been on the receiving end. I've been pretty mad. So we'll see what we can do here. Just kind of learning, you know, I did not really play Evo Bomber much at all. Again, I did not make a spotlight video on it like I normally do. I usually like to spotlight each of the new Evos, like I did with Valkyrie, Ice Spirit, Archers, of course, Knight when it came out, but I don't know, Bomber was just kind of ridiculous. But anyways, we're going to have to come back here, guys. We are down a bit of damage, but very nice that I forced out the Fireball on my Xbow. I can now start to Fireball cycle. I'll actually go for the Fireball on this Knight right now, and I'll get an LP down in the left, because I do want to abuse my 3-card cycle. So champions, you guys know the deal. Champion 3-card cycle is absolutely busted. Gonna pre-Tesla for a Skeleton Barrel. Nice prediction. I'll try and get a Bomber on the tower right now. Nice. E-Spirit is going to tank. That's gonna be 1 hit. That's essentially the equivalent of a Fireball again. And I'll go for another Xbow Knight. He's basically forced to Fireball this. And while he does that, I will Fireball his tower. He's actually not going to. I think he might Fireball my tower. But, like, this pressure is going to be devastating. Yeah, he can't really Fireball my tower in good conscience. And then I'll just Fireball after he overcommitted. And I'm already up 1 Fireball right now. So I can get yet another Fireball down. You guys can kind of see what I did in that game. I basically got an LP down, abused a 3-card cycle, pressured well to force spells out on my Xbow, and then abused that to get my own spell cycle going. And that's how I kind of came back. He gives me the well played. I'll give him the well played as well. You know, being a good sport, always nice to see. Give him the good luck as well. He seems sad, I feel bad, but yeah. Props to him for being a good sport. Thank you, Seiji, for being actually nice and a kind individual. That's going to be a nice win. That's going to be 2,200 on Path of Legends, guys. I think we are, like, yeah, a few off top 1,000. Alright, into a match against Galaxy. Oh, I, like, recognize this guy. I don't remember what he was playing, but I'm pretty sure either he beat me or I beat him, and he BM'd a lot last time. Like, that is what yeah, he's already giving the Goblin laugh, so he obviously still has some pent-up tension from before. I'll go Knight E-Spirit on this Hog Ice. I'm actually going to take a couple Hog hits, unfortunately, but maybe I can get something happening with this Xbow. I'll log the Mighty Miner to keep my Bomber alive a little longer and also get a mini Xbow lock. Beautiful, we do get 1. That should be all our damage back pretty much, so even though it wasn't exactly optimal to take that much damage from the Hog, Loki did get starting handed. We are still fine. Also, kind of funny, I'm down 1 HP right now. Like, that is a very interesting interaction. That's pretty rare. We actually do get some hits in the right as well, but that does not matter at all. You guys know Xbow against Hoggy Q. You know very well, if you've been watching my videos, listen to my tips, that opposite lane is never the move, so it should be full defended. I don't think I'll have to commit to that Hog anymore, and I think I can Xbow with this LP, because no Hog in cycle, we want to force out the EQ, we want to try and get some nonsense happening in single. Oh, I can go for the Bomber, guys. Sorry to do this to you, Galaxy, but Bomber's going to come down. That's going to be at least 1 hit on the tower. That's essentially the equivalent of a mini Xbow lock, as you can see. I don't get the Xbow connection, but I get like 300 off that Bomber. ultimate display of skill, of course. Tesla, he does go for a good Ice Spirit. I think I'll have to log on defense, actually, because that is about to kill my Tesla. I don't want to take a hog hit. Definitely worth logging to avoid a hog hit, in my opinion. He might outcycle me right now. That is a bit of a concern of mine, but I'd say the single went pretty well. I honestly played pretty aggressive. You guys know me, I'm a 3.x cycle player, so I'm going to play pretty aggressively for the most part, so, I don't know if that translates well to this deck. Again, I am learning this deck. Oh, another one, I did get a top 500 finish with Xbow Firecracker and Inferno Tower. I think Aragon also invented that deck, and he finished like top 100 with it. So just to talk about the off-meta Xbow variants for a little bit. But yeah, I think like similar to that deck I was playing a bit too much like 3.0. At the time, I was playing very aggressive in single, trying to get a lock, but a lot of the time you just defend and spell cycle in many matchups, so that's kind of how it goes. Again, going to do it too. I'm going to go Evo Bomber the bridge. It's going to be one more. Yeah, that's 2 bomber hits on the tower. I think that's a double splash, or that's an Xbow on tower. Either way, whatever that is game ending. That is good game. Since he was laughing, I'm just going to be a bit sarcastic right now. Give him the well played, give him the hog think, just make him question himself. These Evo Skeles shouldn't be too devastating because the Evo Bomber, or not even Evo, normal Bomber, yeah, just splashes everything. Even for 2 Elixir guys, this card is ridiculously high value on defense. I'll go Evo Knight to predict a bomb tower, nice prediction. This should be all she wrote at this point. I'll go LP E-Spirit to reset the mighty charge up. Oh, E-Spirit just barely dies. That is very unfortunate, but it's not too big of a deal. Let me log this back. He's going to be forced to EQ, yup. And then I can go Xbow again. I still get a mini lock, actually. No need to even Xbow. I can just go for the double fireball, actually. So I'll go fireball number 1. I think that's just 2 fireballs. No, that's 2 logs and a fireball. So, misplaced my Tesla, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. By the way, I'm rocking the underleveled E-Spirit right now. It physically did not have enough elite wildcards to max. I had to max my LP and my bomber. So, I kind of burned through all my elite wildcards. So, my E-Spirit is just chilling at level 14 right now. I'm just going to Tesla, and this should full defend. Yeah, that's just fireball log, and that should be good game. Very nice win against this guy. I don't really like have any bad blood with him. Like, I don't really dislike him, but since he was BMing before, and I know he BM'd me before in a previous game as well, I'm just gonna laugh a little bit just for fun, like playful stuff, nothing serious. But yeah, nice one against Hoggy Q, guys. Very nice stuff. That should be okay. We are 25 away. Let's get the top 1K. All right, guys. So we're match against Kaiken. Let's see what this guy's going to be running. Game 4, top 1000 right now, so let's get it. I am honestly enjoying this deck quite a lot. It's like very stress-free. Oh, Lavahound is very interesting, guys. I actually do want to showcase this matchup because I don't know how this goes. I'm going to fireball the Skeler Drags. Hopefully I reacted fast enough. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I don't know how this goes because we actually don't have much air defense at all. We have the LP, which is okay, but the issue is that it's a champion, and what that usually means is that you can only get 1 down at a time. So it's not like archers where you can cycle multiple of them. So we have LP and Tesla, so not the greatest air defense, honestly, but I think a real big key in these matchups is defense through offense, like basically just playing aggressive, so we can't really let them build up big Lavahound pushes. I think that's going to be a big fundamental here. I will fireball in defense. That's going to be a ton of lava pup damage. I don't want to take it. I want to maintain my lead, so yeah, I'll just get the fireball off, and I don't know how much elixir we're down right now. Show you guys a little trick. Basically, I'm going to see when he plays something, because I'm like 90% sure I'm down elixir right now, so I'll just see when he plays something and compare it to my elixir bar. That'll tell me generally how much elixir I'm down. And if we both wait till 10, either we're even on elixir or he just leaked anyway. Looks like we are kind of even. Okay, Tombstone where I'm at 8, so I'm down 2. As suspected, I am down a little bit of elixir, but it's not too big of a deal. Just knight the back, and yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. Just elixir counting tip for you. I'm going to log these skeletons and the Tombstone off, and I can go Little Prince to snipe these Skeler Drags. If he goes lava in front, well played. Okay, but he does not, so kind of a misplay actually, because now I can just get a free KO on the Skeler Drags. Going to fireball the LP, or Flying Machine as well, rather, and my LP will survive and counter push, so it's going to be pretty nice. I think I will. Actually, is there a point popping ability? Probably not, right? Yeah, he's going to go Skelly King anyway. There was definitely no point popping ability. He had to, like, watch out for the possibility that I do go ability, so he, I guess, waited. But basically, by not going ability there, I knew he had to respond anyway, because if I did go ability and he ignored it, he would have lost his entire tower. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, that decision-making. Like, I knew he was going to go Skelly King either way. I wanted to just respond to the Skeleton King after the fact. Did not want to waste my 3 elixir on that ability. Look at this bomber, by the way, guys. It melts Barbs, even Evo Barbs. Like, it absolutely shreds them, because we get the double bounce on them. He does go for the arrows, but that's still going to be all taken care of. And I'll fireball these. If he goes Flying Machine, I'll Tesla to snipe that, and this should be pretty much all she wrote again. This should be all wrapped up. Yep. Nice defense. Very clean and pretty easy. Low-key, this was not that bad of a matchup, I feel. I also played pretty well by playing very aggressively and just not really letting him do anything. Like, I literally did not let him build a big lava push at all. He got one off his lava first play, but I got a nice Xbow punish to get more damage than him, and after that I was just playing very aggressively in general. Log fireball for this should kill everything. Oh, that is a beautiful fireball. Look at that. Oh, so satisfying. Oh my god. And that's going to be a ton of damage on his tower. He can't even build a lava push in the left. He's worried about not losing his right side tower, so, or in the right rather, because he's worried about losing his left side tower. So he won in both lanes, guys. Very nice, kind of domination, I guess, but I feel like that's not too bad because he didn't have like a fireball. He couldn't kill my LP, just arrows. So that is going to be an example of how to play against Lavahound with this deck, though. That's going to be 2290, top 900 in the world. Let's go. Alright guys, I decided to keep going, and unfortunately I lost to Giant Graveyard, basically a 100-0 matchup. He had like Bowler, Bomber, Evo Bomber, like nothing's happening in that matchup realistically, no matter what Expo variant you're playing. Maybe Pumpo you have like a 5% chance, but still probably nothing happening. Anyway, we're going back. I'm going to try and break 2300, I think that's going to be a great stopping point for today's video, so hopefully that loss will not get me down too much. Gonna get a nice counter push off of this. I'll fireball the Ewiz, I guess. I was considering going Expo, but I'll just take the fireball. I kind of recognize this guy's name. This is obviously not going to be a normal deck. Like, Knight Ewiz is already unconventional. Let me log this back to make sure my LP kills his. Goes for the Barbs. Look at this, guys. Bomber is going to melt and shred everything. As you can see, the double bounce, putting in work, even a single bounce, still a lot. I'll go Expo with this Bomber, because he can't really do much about it, actually. Knight opposite, that's fine. He still has to respond to the Bomber, in fact. So let me respond to what he does real quick. Okay, gonna react with my Tesla. As you can see, if you react in time, you can kite the Hog off the Expo onto the Tesla. That's not really going to be a play that's too realistic. Gonna go Knight in front as well to predict something. Okay, we predict the LP, nice. I don't know what exactly his hand was because we haven't seen his full deck, but I knew he had to respond, so I felt like Knight was a moderate risk, very high reward card there, and it did work out very well. We basically took the entire tower with that punish, so that's just what Elixir and card cycle counting can do for you. In that case, it was Elixir. I knew he was very low, and he had to respond to the Expo. If he had a spell, he could have spelled me out, still would have had to respond to the Knight on offense. So either way, all that could have really gone wrong was maybe he went like Inferno Dragon, and I would have had to respond to that after the fact. But then I still got a lot of damage either way. I forgot what I was talking about before, I'm not going to lie. I think I had a point I wanted to finish, but I forgot. My bad, guys. Anyway, Evo Barbs in the right shouldn't be too bad. I'll log them. I think I can go Evo Knight. I think I have to go Evo Knight, actually, as well, just to help out with this defense. And yeah, we are chilling. Honestly, nothing too bad right now. Like, this is pretty chill. LP is going to take like a lot of shots to kill my Knight. Tesla's going to pop up. Very convenient of you, Tesla. And I'll just go Expo right now. If he goes for something like low, I can actually go Evo Bomber on it. Going to get my Guardian as well. Oh, that's an Evo Bomber on that Knight right there. Unless he goes like Hog to block, that's going to be a hit. Okay, he does block it, so well played. But at what cost? He lost his LP. So, pretty nice stuff. And this should still be, yeah, he's forced to log, otherwise that would have been another lock. Like, this game is just going completely in my favor. I don't think this guy has a big spell in this deck, or he probably would have used one on my Expo at this point, so this is just looking really good for me. Like, there's nothing much he can do. He's just in trouble a lot. And I'll actually just start the spell cycle right now with my LP down, do with my 3-card cycle. And yeah, this is honestly a really fun deck. Like, LP is so broken, man. I have not played LP in Expo ever since they buffed Evo Archers. Or not buffed even, they just made it like allowed in the 20-win challenge, because in the 20-win challenge I was trying through Pinot with Evo Archers. Also nice bomber lineup, that's just going to take the tower. Nice stuff right there. Pretty easy to win games. It's like a mini win con legit, so nice win against a pretty good matchup. Let's get the final game for 2300. Alright guys, into our next match against Yo-Yo. Oh, I recognize this guy. I think he's a Lavahound player. I played him before and actually lost to him. I think I beat him, or I think I beat him once and lost him once. Like, I definitely recognize. And also, AK Syndicate is like Carlo Legends clan. So, yeah, it is going to be Lavahound first play. Unfortunately, very bad starting hand. No Expo to punish. So, I'll just go LP full defense. But yeah, what I was saying, guys, I did not play LP in Expo ever since Evo Archers were introduced to 20-win challenge, because I just wanted to play Evo Archers. But LP is obviously so broken still, because it's just such a broken card in general. And it also just does a great job at providing the 3-card cycle, really. This is a bit bad, actually. Like, what do I do right now? Mega. Okay, I'll have to go Knight. And I guess I can fireball all of this. Like, this is a bit tough, though. Yeah, balloon as well. Okay, what I'll do is I'll E-Spirit to cycle back to my LP, and then I'll fireball late in the left. That's what I'm going to do. He'll get one balloon hit in the right. It's not too big of a deal. Like, my starting hand was so awful right there. I kind of got screwed over by the lava, but still, I'll take this, honestly. It's not too bad of a situation. I think I might as well go LP ability too. He's going to be forced to go like Barbs on it, so that's going to be really nice for me. And I can just go Evo Bomber to line up on all these Barbs. I could have even hit the tower, but this is a situation where you don't want to be too aggressive and overextend. I just wanted to chill and full defend the Barbs, so pretty nice stuff, easy defense, and Bomber will get some. I'll actually get a counter push off this, why not? I'll go Knight, I'll go E-Spirit to predict the bats as well. Oh, great play. I had a feeling he was going to go for them, so Bomber's getting work on the left. We get one hit in the left. I'll actually log to make sure I get more damage in the right as well. This is looking great for me, guys. I got like good damage in both lanes actually, so just like that I'm kind of back in this game. I will ignore this Mega because my cycle is like, I don't want to waste an LP. That's the only good play against this card. I could maybe go Xbow, but then you just go Loon right on top of it, so no point. So I'll go Xbow now to predict the Lavahound. Perfect. We actually do get the same lane as well. Beautiful stuff. That should be a huge lock. And he's forced to go Balloon or take a lot of damage right now. I guess he's going to take a lot of damage. But that's like not really optimal, honestly, because all I have to do is defend. I think I can defend just fine. I'll go LP. He's probably going to like Fireball zap it off if I had to guess. Yeah, Fireball comes down. There's a zap. So let me cycle back to my LP if I can. I definitely need one. Pre-Tesla for this Lavahound. Okay, he's back to his Loon. I'll go LP and then Tesla as well. I need to get back to my Tesla. I'm just like cycling cards very quick. Let me get back to that so the Loon doesn't take my entire tower. And that's going to be a really nice defense. I think I won the game, guys. That was very clean. So let's respond to the left as well, by the way. I'll Fireball Evo Bats. I do not mess around with that card. That card is very scary, so I literally just Fireball it off most of the time. Let me kite this Mega Minion over. I just have to survive, honestly, so I'll go Tesla to snipe the Mega. Bomber on these Barbs. And a big thing in this Lava matchup, guys, and generally with Xbow, you want to snipe the support troops first, so that's why I went Tesla to snipe the Mega and kite it over instead of just going Tesla early on. Very nice game. We basically won by playing smart offense at the right time, and that is, I guess, hopefully this shows you guys how to play this deck in a bunch of different matchups. I did beat Lavahound twice in this video, so I feel pretty good about that, actually. Like, I was not sure about the Lavahound matchup, honestly. But yeah, that's going to be 2300, guys. Should be very good stuff. Yeah, 2318, 779 in the world, so very nice first look into BomberBow. As you can see, I had pretty much undefeated games, except for that one loss against Giant Graveyard, which I don't take too personally because that is a very obnoxious deck and a very bad matchup anyway. But yeah, really nice stuff overall. Very strong deck. Definitely would recommend if you guys do have this available. That's what I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the deck. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.